What's up everyone, Evo Evolution here, and you know that we're going to be doing the Generation 6 shiny Pokemon this time in this video, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I love a lot of these shinies. Pokemon kind of went with a color algorithm chart, which kind of determined what Pokemon were going to be shiny through Generations 1 and 5. It's one of the reasons why you see a lot of water-type Pokemon that are blue typically turn to purplish pink, but in Generation 6, they decided that they wanted to do more, they wanted to design more of the shinies. They wanted to actually, like, change the colors themselves rather than follow an algorithm. So I think they did a really great job with Generation 6, and honestly, a lot of these Pokemon are going to be anywhere between S and B. There's going to probably be, honestly, a little few Cs, but I think it's a great shiny class, so I'm actually really excited to start ranking these guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So as you see, we got the tier list made up. S is going to be perfect ranking, F is going to be garbage. There's a lot of NAs in this one, but that's because they added every form of Vivian, Flabebe, Floette, Florigis, Furfrou, Punkaboo, and Gourgeist, as well as I'm not going to do anything with the non-active Xerneas as well as the female Pyroar, because their colors are exactly the same as the other forms, so leaving them all out, and I'm only doing one of them on this list. So we'll go ahead and get started. Chespin. I love the brown that they gave Chespin. I think it's absolutely awesome. Definitely deserving of an A tier. Even though I don't like Quilladin, I think Quilladin has a really good shiny too. They changed the brown so much. They give it brown so much, and I think the yellow tips are also a great addition. It's awesome. Chestnut, I do love again. The autumn colors are so nice. The change of the green and brown on it are just awesome. Fennekin, I absolutely think it's amazing. I think it's actually a perfect shiny. I think the color scheme of it is absolutely awesome, and I definitely think it deserves an S tier placing. Braixen and Delphox, I don't like this evolution line at all, but their shinies are so nice. They are so good. Like, I have to put them in A tier, even if I don't like the Pokemon in particular. Froakie and Frogadier are two shinies that I do like. I don't think they're lovable shinies, but I think they are definitely very good. I like that it turns into a lighter blue, and Frogadier, I definitely think the blue contrasts a little bit better on it with it. That's about what I have to say about them. Greninja, you already know, he's arguably my favorite, and I definitely believe that an S tier ranking is the only thing justified for it. Bunnelby, I think Bunnelby's shiny is good. I think it's really good. Almost an A tier shiny. But I do think that the gray change, turning it to a lighter gray, and just great. I love it. The Fletchling line, probably one of my only few C's. It feels like they kind of got a filter slapped on them, because it's like they all change according to like a filter. I still think they're good, but I don't think they're like anything special. Scatterbug and Sputa are definitely awesome. I'll definitely put those in the B tier. I've also realized that Vivian over here, I need at least one Vivian. I didn't keep a Vivian. But I'm going to put Vivian in the C tier. Reason why is because Vivian, the only thing that changes is its body. And it keeps the flower pattern, or that keeps the wing pattern. So the only thing that changes is the body, and the body is not the identifying part of Vivian. But I still think the change is enough to verify a C. Litleo is adorable. I'm going to put it into the B tier, as well as Pyroar. I think their colors change enough to where it's definitely a likable and noticeable shiny change. Flabebe is kind of small, so it's kind of hard to tell. There's a little purple on it. right there at the bottom, but I think it's going to be a C tier for me. Florigis and Floette, though, it's a lot more noticeable that they're purple, so I'm slapping them into the B tier. Skiddo and Go-Goat, I think, are absolutely nice. They're very nice coloring with their shiny forms. A more brighter, vibrant color for Go-Goat as well as Skiddo. Yeah, I think it's great. Pangaroo and Pancham, I like them. I definitely think they're good, turning them a little bit more brown. I kind of like their original better, but it's more of a reddish, brownish color, and I think it works pretty good. Furfrou, they just changed the white and they made it, black. And I think that is a awesome color change. And, that's how you kind of always win me, is when you have two opposite colors and then you flop them. I'm just going to be honest. It's cool. Esper, from turning brown to like pink, I love that. I love that color a lot on Esper. Almost wish it was its normal coloring. And the Meowstic line, turning them from blue to yellow, I think that is an absolute wonderful change on them. The entire Hone Edge AG/Slash line, in my opinion, are awesome. They all change into awesome colors. AG/Slash especially. Honestly, AG/Slash could potentially even be a better shiny than Greninja, in my opinion. But we'll have to work in that when I rank the S-tier Pokemon. But I think this entire line is just perfect. Spritzy. I love the dark purple on Spritzy. I think that is an amazing color choice that they gave it. Without a doubt, an A-tier shiny. Aromatisse. I don't like Aromatisse, but I'm going to put him in the B tier. I think the change is noticeable enough with the pink, turning it to a darker pink, and the purple fruffs or whatever it has. I think it's definitely deserving of a B tier. Then you got Swirlix and Slurpuff, which I think are B. I think they're solid, definite, changeable Pokemon. They kind of make me think of like Cotton Candy in their original forms, but then they kind of turn darker to like, vanilla and chocolate, which I think that works really well with a Pokemon based off of sweets. Inkay, I love the golden change. I love it going from blue to yellow, and I think it's an excellent choice of change for it. Malamar, I'm going to put Malamar in the C tier because I think that the original color scheme is better, and I think the shiny is good, but I don't think it's good enough to be excited over, in my opinion. Binacle and Bionicle, I think the green is a little bit of a turnoff, but I still think they're good shinies, and especially a more notable change. So yeah, I think they definitely deserve at least a C tier. Screp and Duralgi, they are A tier shinies. That nice shade of purple that they have, as well as the little added blue to it, they're awesome. Clauncher and Clawitzer, definitely A tier shinies. Changing them from blue to orange and red, yeah, those definitely deserve a nice spot up there. Helioptile and Heliolisk, another A tier. I honestly believe that the change to turning them red was absolutely phenomenal. A great choice. Tyrunt and Tyrantrum, turning them from brown to blue was an insane adjustment to them. Absolutely awesome choices. In my opinion, they are S tier shinies. Aurora and Aurorus, turning them from blue to white. Oh my gosh, honestly, phenomenal, excellent choices in changing the colors. Like, they did such a good job on choosing colors for this generation. Sylveon, phenomenal choice, turning it from pink to blue. I think it's an awesome, perfect shiny. Really, I think they did a great job with it. Hawlucha is such another S tier choice, in my opinion. I think the colors on Hawlucha are so good, and I definitely believe they're deserving of that spot. Dedenne. Dedenne is definitely a B tier. I really thought I was going to put it in A tier once I got there, but I think it's definitely a very strong B tier, debatable A tier. Carbink. I don't like Carbink. I think it's a weird choice of Pokemon. Its only relation is to Diancie. But that shiny on it is so good. I love that glow of blue. Definitely A tier. The Gumi line. Turning it purple to gold. I love it. I honestly love each of their shinies, and I definitely believe that they deserve an A tier ranking. Klefki. It's simple. Golden keys. But I'm going to put him in the B tier because I think it's a little too simple. Phantom and Trevenant. Just absolutely another two insanely good shinies. Like, they were on it this generation. And I still got more to rank. Punkaboo and Gourgeist, without a doubt, are A tier shinies. Honestly, they're so close to being S tier, it's not even funny. Like, I genuinely feel like these two shinies are so good, so good. But I know that they would rank at the bottom compared to other S tiers. Bergmite and Avalugg, they're B tier. They're strong contenders for B. I don't think they deserve to be any lower. I love the blue. It almost looks like the blue that got it turned brighter. And down here, changing their other limbs to yellow and their eyes to yellow. Just an excellent color choice. Noibat, Noivern, easy A tier, without a doubt. Debatable S, but definitely easy A tier shinies. Then you got the legendaries, and Xerneas is definitely an A tier shiny. Changing it from a dark blue to a light blue, and then turning it from black to light gray. It's so good. Yveltal is actually going to go into the S tier. I think changing the black to white was a phenomenal choice, and I absolutely love it. I think the Zygarde change on all three forms are S tier. Without a doubt, phenomenal choices. Diancie, I'm going to throw Diancie down at the C tier. I think there was a good enough change to be noticeable, but it doesn't strike me as anything too spectacular, so I'm going to slap him down at the C tier. Hoopa and Hoopa Unbound, I like them. I like how they just basically get a slap of golded tint on them. I think it's enough of a golden tint to make it actually look cool, unlike with the regional birds, the Talonflame line. But I think that those are honestly really nice shinies to have. And Volcanion, the pink or purple color kind of changes things for me a little bit, but the yellow is a big enough change for me to put him in the B tier. I think that is a good change of color, and I think it's enough notable change for me to slap it in the B tier. And now we're going to rank our S tier perfect Pokemon. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to end up putting Ash Greninja right here. And the AG Slash line right here. We'll just AG Slash right here. These two are quite possibly interchangeable. You can combine these two, but I do think that depending on the day, Honedge could be my favorite shiny over Greninja. Then we're going to put Tyrantrum here, Trevenant here. Then we're going to put, I'm going to say Hawlucha, then Yveltal. There we go. Yeah, okay, that right there. I think that is how I would rank my S tier shinies for the Kalos region, and I think this is my list altogether. Well, that'll go ahead and wrap up this list. I appreciate everybody for watching the video. Please like and subscribe if you like this type of content, if you like the video, if there's anything that you want to comment down below. Say if there was a Pokemon that you thought were ranked too high or too low, please give me your honest opinion. I would love to hear your feedback. I'm really excited to do a lot more of these shiny ones because, like I said prior, they changed it. They started making the shiny designs themselves. So honestly, a lot of these shinies now are going to be either really good because they were designed to be good, or now they're going to be even worse because, well, now Pokemon designed them to be bad. So I can't wait to do Generation 7 shiny list, but I first got to do Generation 7 at a later date. But until that happens, later.